Hey everyone, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be talking all about how to get started on your own Booktube channel. So there are a bunch of videos out there that are talking about how to YouTube, how to Booktube. One of my favorites is by Katrina over at The Little Book Owl. I think she gives a really great guide on how to get started with Booktube, and that was one of the ones that was really helpful to me. So I will link a bunch of other videos down below for you guys so you guys can check it out and kind of get a real vast array of opinions on how to be successful on Booktube. So today's video is just kind of my version of that. So this is an 8-step process on how to get started on Booktube, and it goes all the way from before you even film your first video to after, to gaining an audience. So without further ado, let's just get into it. My first step is a step you have probably already started, so you are ahead of the game, and that is doing your research. And by that I mean go and watch other people's videos and kind of build off of them. Not necessarily video ideas, that's one part of it. Get video ideas from them, look at what they're doing and kind of gain inspiration from them. By no means am I telling you to copy someone. Do not copy someone's video. That is the most annoying thing. Just don't do it. So what I mean is just kind of see what they're doing and see what works. See what you like about people's videos, what you don't like, and kind of create your own video based off of that. So if you really like the setup of someone's video, then try and kind of make your own. Don't exactly copy it, but gain inspiration from other people's videos. And obviously another huge part of research is reading. You have to read to be able to talk about books, so make sure that you're reading. Number 2 is probably the most fun step, and that is to be a part of the community. So by that I mean subscribe to your favorite booktubers, comment on their videos, like their videos, do all those things. Don't comment with self-promos. I'm gonna get to that later, but just comment and be like, oh, I read this book too, that was a really cool book. Add something to the conversation, so then people will see that you're adding something to the community. And interact with people on other social media platforms as well. Don't just limit it to Instagram. You have Goodreads, Twitter, and Instagram, and even Snapchat and Facebook at your disposal, so use them. I have all of those social media platforms and I'm always on them, so I have them linked down below in every single video so you guys can interact with me wherever you are, no matter what, and I can interact with you guys. It just really makes it awesome because you're kind of everywhere. You're kind of this omnipresent figure you become, I guess, and you're able to stay a part of the conversation no matter if you're on YouTube or Twitter or Goodreads, wherever it is, you're part of the conversation. And I find it really helpful as well to kind of have a name for yourself. So HalesHeartsNYC is my username, and that's my username for absolutely every social media platform that I have. So you want to find me on Goodreads, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all of those, you add HalesHeartsNYC and guaranteed it is me. I know for sure that all of those are me, but I feel like after I say this, someone's gonna make a fake profile and it's gonna be awful and something will happen, but I promise it's me. If it's linked down below in this video, it's 100% me. But I really hate my username in all honesty. I just think it's so lame and I hate it. So choose your username wisely because there's really no going back. I could change it now, but I mean, too many people know me by HalesHeartsNYC, so I can't really change it. So, and being a part of the community is honestly what makes it fun. So really take advantage of this awesome community that we have here and interact with it and make some friends. I've made friends from around the world and it is amazing. So do it and you will not regret it. It's just so much fun. So much fun. Step number 3 is getting down to the nitty-gritty, so actually filming your video. So first you need to get the right tools. So as far as filming goes, there are basically a million possibilities for cameras that you can film on. I actually started off with my phone. I had an iPhone 5C and I used that. I set it up on a pile of books and I had it propped up against a candle and I was ready to go and I could film my videos. So I started off with that. Then I moved to a point and shoot camera that had some pretty good filming capabilities, so I used that for quite a while, and then I finally ended up taking the plunge and buying a DSLR, and that is just that's what I film on, that's what I take my pictures on. It's my absolute favorite and I swear by it. But I'm sure you have something around the house that you can use to film. You can basically take a phone, take a an old point and shoot camera, anything will work. Just whatever you have, use it. You don't have to have perfect quality videos. You don't know like if it's gonna take off. You know, you don't have to spend money. Like, don't spend more money than you have to. Just use what you have around the house and it will work. But if you do decide that you do want to spend the money, then do some research on great point and shoot cameras, great video cameras. If you want to get a DSLR like I have the Canon T5i and I absolutely swear by it. I literally am in love with it. But you don't have to spend that much money. I just decided to because I use it for different things as well, and I sold an old camera and I knew that this would be an investment that I would use, and it has seriously paid off. Like, I've definitely gotten my money's worth. So like, I would wait until around Christmas to get it because the prices are going to be low, so that's when I waited to get mine. I think I got it at around Black Friday, but do some research on what camera works for you and then act accordingly. And once you get your camera, do some research on what works best for video settings for your camera, or if you can just find general information, look at that. I will like change from video to video if I have it on auto white balance or if I like set the white balance myself. It really depends on what the lighting is like outside, so I can't really help you there, especially because every camera is different, so you kind of have to do your own research a lot on that, and just film a couple of test videos beforehand and make sure it's working. Don't just like film a test video and then watch it on your camera and be like, yeah, that looks good. Actually upload it to a computer so then you can see like how it actually ends up looking, because a lot of times it'll look great in the viewfinder but it looks like crap when it's actually on the computer, so don't always trust the viewfinder. Step number 4 is setting the mood. So lighting is absolutely crucial. Good lighting will make the world of difference in how your video turns out. Even if you have a crappy camera or you're filming on a phone, honestly, lighting is just the key to having professional looking videos. So I recommend getting a light or filming in front of a window. If you can film in front of a window, like my window is right here, you will look so much better when, like, it's just something about the natural lighting. It just makes your videos look so much better. So I always film during the day because I like having that natural light hitting me, and if I film at night, my videos would look like crap. Like, I never film when the sun is setting, none of that. I'm really picky about my lighting though. You'll notice like if my lighting's ever a little bit off, I usually mention it in the video and I apologize about it. Like, most of the time you guys probably don't even notice, but I'm kind of a perfectionist about that. So I also do have a light, which I'll take off now. So I have this light that I use right here. It's just from Amazon and it's just like a little video light. It works like super well. You can go from like really low brightness to like, I don't know if you can see that, like it gets very bright. So it gives you options and it's really nice because you can change it for like if you need more lighting, if you need less. I just find that it works really well to even out the lighting in my videos. It might not even make a difference, but I like having it. It makes me feel better. I do want to eventually get the soft box lights, but I just haven't, like, it's never really been the right time for me to buy them. I will eventually, but for now this works just as well. The next thing in setting the mood is to have a nice background. So whether you film behind your or in front of your bookshelves like I do, or you have like a nice tapestry like some people do, any background that just looks professional and clean, it's not really cluttered, and it's aesthetically pleasing will really make your videos seem more professional and take them to the next level. I love having a background that viewers can become familiar with. I never really change mine. I mean, I can't really move my bookshelves anywhere anyways, so I'm basically stuck here. I always stand in this, like, I think it's the rule of thirds that I'm following, and I just like standing here so then you can see the whole bookshelf. But I find it's nice when you have a background that viewers can become familiar with, and it kind of feels like they're being welcomed into your home or whatever every time you post a video. It's just something that they can feel comfortable with. So try not to change your background too much. I just find that it's nice to have a little bit of a constant in your videos. So now getting right down to it, step number 5 is actually filming. So now that you have all of your setup and all of that ready, what do you want to film? So there are tons of options to start filming. My first video that I filmed was a book haul, because something happens in Booktube when you first start and you first discover the community where you buy a ton of books and you just can't be stopped. You go on like a rampage. I don't recommend doing that. It's really bad. Like, I didn't read probably 60% of those books. I never ended up reading. so awful. So I don't recommend doing that, but you find like Book Outlet and you're like, oh my god, these books are so cheap, and then you buy a ton of them. It's awful. So you can do a book haul first. TBRs are great, like what you're gonna read that month. TBR stands for to be read, by the way, because I know someone's gonna ask that. So if you want to do like a monthly TBR, those are some of my most watched videos, actually, surprisingly. So those are really great. They're really fun to see like what people are going to be reading. You can do a wrap up talking about what you've read in that month or in that week or whatever span of time you want to do. You can do a bookshelf tour if you want to start really big. Bookshelf tours are literally the worst thing to possibly film. That's why I only do them once a year. You guys have been asking since I changed my bookshelf to all rainbow if I can do another one, but that won't be coming until next January because they are just such a pain to film, and I'm gonna wait because I do it once a year all the time, so we're just gonna have to wait on that one. I might do like a bookshelf organization video, like, I don't know. I might do something to tie you guys over, but you know, you only have like 7 months to wait, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, anyways, they're kind of like the makeup collections of the beauty community. They're really popular and they're kind of something that everyone loves to watch. Like, they're really long, but you just can't help but love them. There's also tag videos. Tag videos are a great way to get started. Look for different book tags and you can participate in that. You can tag other people, and you can also create your own tag video. Creating my own tag video was one of the things that really helped me, and this was one of the tips I think I got from Katrina's video, was create your own tag, and I ended up creating a Christmas song book tag, and that was kind of where people really started like not talking about me. That sounds really conceited, but like people kind of knew who I was and were starting to recognize my name. So that's where I started to gain quite a few subscribers, and it really helped me out, and I really was able to become a part of the community, which I'm so grateful to be in now, and I honestly cannot recommend enough. Like, make your own tag video. It's just a great idea. But don't be annoying about it when you tag people, but I'll get to that later again. Now, as far as the actual filming, like what I'm doing now, just be yourself. Like, if you're not it's kind of funny I say that because, I mean, in real life, I'm like a super, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I'm not really like I am in my videos. Like, I'm really bubbly and I'm kind of upbeat, but at the same time, I'm really sassy. But like, I don't think that comes through in my videos a lot because, I mean, how are you gonna be sassy to a camera? Like, F you, camera? Like, no, that's dumb. So, yeah. Anyways, that's a whole tangent, but just be yourself, like, be engaging and kind of have fun with it. If you're having fun with it, chances are the viewers are gonna have fun with you too, and it's just going to be a really fun experience. If you're not having fun with it, then don't even bother doing it, because what's the point if you're not having fun with it? I mean, it's really just for fun and for enjoyment, and it's just a great time. So just have as much fun as you can and be yourself and be engaging, and I think if you follow those 3 things, you will be fine. Now, as far as what you're going to say, the only videos that I will really kind of roughly plan out what I'm going to say are my reviews, because if I don't, then I will completely lose track of what I'm saying. Reviews are really hard to film because you have to form coherent thoughts about these books, and it's not always the easiest, so you really have to kind of have a guideline of what you want to say. For other videos, if it's like a list of like top whatever books, then I'll write down all the books that I want to talk about, so then I can and I see that book title and I just go off of it. So you can plan them if you want. If you don't want to, whatever. Do whatever works for you. Find what works for you and just go with it. Now, step number 6, you filmed your video, and now we get to editing and uploading. So for editing, I use Final Cut Pro, and I love it. It works super well, but there are a ton of other options. You have Movie Maker. It's basically the same as Final Cut Pro. It's just like not quite as fancy. I mean, realistically, you don't really need Final Cut. You're fine with Movie Maker. No, that's iMovie. iMovie is the one that I'm talking about for MacBooks. If you are using a Windows computer, when I used to only have a Windows computer, I would use VideoPad. That works really well. You have Windows Movie Maker on there. I could never figure out that program, but if you can figure it out, basically take your program and watch tutorials on how to use it. I can't really help you there because I'm not like an expert with it, and every program is different. Once again, like with cameras. But really the only tools you're going to actually like have to know is the blade tool and how to like delete something, so then you can cut out any moments where you like pause or forget what you're saying or mess up, which happens more often than you would think. So just like find out what works for your program, and you just kind of have to feel it out and work with what you have and do your own research, because it can't really help you too much with that. And as far as uploading, same thing. There are a lot of techie people out there who can help you. Google is your friend. Google as much as you can and you'll find out like how to upload, what the settings you need for exporting your videos. Like, I'm not super techie. I know how to use these things, but I can't really explain it to other people. So just do research, because there are tons of people who can explain it to you much better than I can. Now, step number 7 is promotion. So you've uploaded a video and now you want people to watch it, obviously. So don't be one of those people who goes and paste the link to your video in every single comment on like every single popular booktuber's thing. That is so annoying, and 99.9% of the time YouTube automatically marks those comments as spam, the ones with links in them, so they won't be published and no one's going to see it. So there's no point in doing that. Like, it's really just pointless and it's really just annoying. Even when authors, like indie authors, whatever, have a book that's coming out and they comment on like different videos, and I had someone who commented on at least 10 of my videos and then they were responding to other comments from my viewers, which just don't do it. Like, don't respond to someone else's viewers if you're like promoting yourself. It's just super annoying, and just don't do it. There's so many other ways to promote yourself, such as if you're watching like a review and you've done a review on that book, then say, oh, I did a review on this book as well on my channel if you want to check it out. Don't provide a link or anything, just comment saying that you've done that. Or if you've like included in a wrap-up or a haul, say, oh, I included this book in my book haul, which, yeah, you can find on my channel. Like, things like that aren't annoying, but it's letting people know that you do make videos and you're putting yourself out there. And comment frequently, even if like, I wouldn't say comment frequently as in like, say, oh, I did this video, blah, 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 frequently. Comment and be a part of the conversation. Like I mentioned earlier, comment something that adds to the conversation on a bunch of videos, because you'll notice that there are some people who are frequent commenters and they comment on almost everyone's videos, and you recognize their name and their profile picture because of that. Like, I can think of quite a few people who comment on every single one of my videos, and I see them commenting on every single one of a bunch of other people's videos, and that's great. And a lot of those people, it's never even a comment where they're being like, oh, I just made this video. It just makes your name recognizable and really puts yourself out there, if that makes sense. I hope that whole entire thing made sense. Now, step number 8 is getting subscribers, and this obviously is a big part of it. Don't just be in it for the subscribers, because then chances are you're gonna be unsuccessful, because I mean, you're just in it. You can tell when someone's just in it to like try and be a popular YouTuber. You can really tell, and it turns people off from you. So I wouldn't do it if you're just in it for the subscribers. Personally, I don't think that's a reason for it. I do it for the fun of it, and because you become a part of an awesome community and get to really like meet people that you would never meet before. So it's a really great way to meet different people who have similar interests to you. But as far as getting subscribers, I swear by the 3 C's. So the first C is consistency, and this comes down to being a frequent uploader. I find that after I started being really consistent with my uploads, that I started gaining a lot of subscribers, and it kind of took off from there. So I would like upload a video maybe like once or twice a month, and then all of a sudden I decided to do twice. I think it was twice a week, maybe once a week for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's twice a week. And then it just took off. And ever since then, I have been doing twice a week. Now, what I do is I pick a day, and I've talked about this before, every single Friday, unless I'm working, most Fridays I will pick that day and I get ready in the morning, and then I plan out my videos on Thursday night, and then on Friday I will film 2 videos plus whatever reviews I have to do, and then I will edit them and have them uploaded and all ready to go. And it just makes it so much easier having them scheduled and everything, because they're ready to go. You don't have to film them like that day. For a while I was filming them that day and then uploading them, but if you schedule them, then you're able to put them out at whatever time you want. So like I find that putting a video out at 1 in the morning, not a lot of people are gonna see it and it's gonna kind of be skipped over. So I put my videos out at 12. Is it 12 or 12:30? 12 in the afternoon every day because I think that's like a nice midday time. But like scheduling videos is just a lifesaver for helping you to be consistent and get videos out there. But consistency is honestly the #1 of these C's. Like it is so important and it just is crucial. The second C is connection, and by this I mean connect with your audience, like I said, on a bunch of social media platforms. Link all that stuff down below in your videos. Like I said, it's linked down below for all of mine. It just really helps your viewers feel like they're connected to you, and listen to what they're saying. Read the comments, reply to them. I reply to as many as I can, which lately has not been a lot, but they kind of come quickly and it's hard to keep up with sometimes, but I do always read them. I read every single comment I get on my video. I just don't always get the chance to reply to all of them. But I listen to your suggestions and your comments and I try and like adapt accordingly. If you guys request a video, I put it on a list of video ideas for the future. So I do listen to my subscribers, and I think that is so important because they're the people that are watching you and they are loyal to you, so they are who matters. Like obviously if they're suggesting something that you definitely don't agree with, don't do it, but just take their opinions into consideration. And the final C is creativity. And I've mentioned this before in this video. What do you have to add to the Booktube community? Do you have like a specific niche that you're talking about? Like we have Sasha over at Book Utopia. She has an obsession with sci-fi, or you have Reagan who loves historical fiction and fantasy. You just have these people who have like specific genres that they like. I don't really fit into that category, and a lot of other booktubers don't either, but they all add something to the community. Their videos are all different and they have personalities that are all different. Don't try and mimic someone's personality. I find that that happens quite a bit and you can really tell when that's happening. Just try and have fun with it and be yourself, but also to add something new to the community and keep the community progressing, because that's really what we need. What I really try to do is be creative with my video ideas, and I would rather put up quality content less frequently and have less subscribers than put out crappy content and have more subscribers. To me, the quality of my content is more important than the number of people watching it. And I hope that is reflected in my videos, because I really do try and come up with new and innovative ideas, because I want the Booktube community to keep on progressing and growing, because it's really a great community to be a part of, and I love seeing it kind of flourish and blossom. So those are all of my tips on getting started on Booktube. I hope this video doesn't end up being too long because I've talked for 30 minutes now. So yeah, I have a lot to say though, so I hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll try my best to answer them, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!